Welcome back to the Band to Exodus channel. Tonight, what I'm going to do is something special. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take back the region of Nazareth. The region of Nazareth that the world claims that Jesus Christ is from is not where you think it's at. All right. So, first of all, I'm going to claim that it's not in the Middle East. The maps have been changed. So tonight, what I'm going to do is actually put Nazareth, the region of Nazareth, which is a Portuguese, English, European pronunciation of a actual another name that we're going to bring up in this video. But let's just take the fact that what we're doing in this video is we're taking Nazareth from the Middle East and actually placing it in its original land where it always was and always have been. So that way we can get a better context of where Jesus Christ slash Yesiah Congo came from. All right. With that, screen share here. Excuse me. All right. Let's get this here. Excuse me, y'all. I just want to set you up correctly here. Make sure we start off the right way. All right. This is where the rabbit hole starts at for us. All right. At one point in time, there was a country called Zaire in Africa. All right. This place was changed to the name of the Democratic Republic of Congo. All right. We're going to get into that later. But first of all, I want to show you that in the Bible, the country Zaire, the formerly called country Zaire, has always been in the scriptures. Here we go. In the time of Jehoram of Edom rebelled against Judah and set up its own king. So Jehoram went to Zaire with all his chariots. The Edomites surrounded him and his chariots, and chariot commanders, but he rose up and broke through by night. His army, however, fled back at home. To this day, Edom has been in rebellion against Judah. All right. So what I want you guys to see out there, if a lot of y'all people haven't seen this, it unlocks things. All right. So one thing I also want to do is get rid of Edom being the white man doctrine. People, at this point in time, we seem to be the most ignorant people on earth. Jacob, and Esau were twin brothers, okay? They looked the same, all right? They had the same skin tone. They looked alike. Why are we doing this? All right, back on subject. So what I want to show you is the African country Zaire that they took off the map for some unbeknownst reason is sitting right here in the Bible in 2 Kings chapter 8, verse 21. So just to show you further evidence that the Bible is a African allotted land. Okay, the Bible is the stories in the Bible happen in African allotted lands in the continent of Africa, and the whole story of Israel and Esau happens within the Congo Basin. All right. But I just wanted to show you that the word and the name Zaire is in the Bible, which is a African or formerly named African country of Africa. Africa is all in the Bible right here. And it's telling you that Judah, the tribe of Judah, was right next door to Zaire. All right. Hopefully we can plainly see that. All right. I'll move on here. All right. I'm going to move to the next screen. All right. This is where it gets special. Zaire, a African place name, the former name of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Zaire comes from the Portuguese interpretation of the Bantu word Nazir, meaning the river that swallows all rivers, in reference to the Congo River. But you can tell your little Zaire that it means the kid that swallows all vegetables. All right, nice joke in there. But what I want you to pay attention to here very closely, when it says that it was a Portuguese interpretation, what we have to do is get educated about these things. So when you say the word Zaire, it is a Portuguese interpretation. So in order for us to get away from the Portuguese interpretation, we need to go to the Bantu word or the Bantu word, which is Nazir. All right. So I want y'all to spell that out with me. Nazere. All right. Because what we're going to do later, I'm going to write this down on a cue card right now as I speak. All right. And that word is going to come up later on. All right. So we're going to write this word down. Nazere. All right. Nazir. All right. Now, I'm going to go back and just remember this one thing, that the word Zaire is the Portuguese interpretation, European influence coming into our land, Zaire. But before that interpretation of the name got popular, it was Nazir. All right. Nazere. As you can see, the N is right before the consonant Z, which letting you know that it's back within the Bantu context when it comes to language. All right. So you got Zaire, right? The consonant, then the vowel, A, European, Indo-European, or Romance language based. Then you get to the Bantu word where you see the N and the Z, the two consonants meet each other in the beginning of the word. Then you know that we're back within the Bantu connotation of the language. All right. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this Nazere, it's because there's a special secret that's hidden there. You won't see it in the Portuguese interpretation, but in the Bantu word Nazir, you will see the revelation. All right, so here we go. Keep that word in mind, Nazir. All right. Let's stop the screen here. Share screen. All right. Stay with me here. All right. Remember, I told you Zaire is the Portuguese interpretation. The country name Zaire was derived from the name of the Congo River, sometimes called Zaire in Portuguese, which is in turn was derived from the Kikongo word Nazir or Nazidi. All right, river that swallows all rivers. The use of the Congo seems to have replaced Zaire. The use of Congo seems to have replaced Zaire gradually in English usage during the 18th century, and Congo was preferred English name in the 19th century literature. Although references to Zaire or Zaire as the name used to be the local population derived from Portuguese usage remain common. All right. All right. What I want to do down here is I want to show you something. What happened was is that Mobutu brought the name back. Okay. Now, why did Mobutu bring the name Zaire back? All right. I'm going to get into that later, but I wanted to show you right up in here that Mobutu brought it back. And then after he was taken out of power, the Congo name was brought back. But I wanted to show you, make sure that we seen first. Oh, excuse me. I didn't even share that last screen on y'all. My fault. Just go back right quick so y'all can see that. All right. So definitely can see it now. Yeah, I just want to show y'all that screen right here, Mobutu. All right. So he was the one who actually came in and brought that country's names back. But after, for some reason, they ousted him and the name had to go also. So this is what I'm trying to tell you people. You have to realize this, that any biblical connotation given to the Bantu lands is a no-no. All right. So is that why he got put out of office? There was a lot more stuff going on. But in the spirit world, you don't know how these things work. Trust me. All right. So next off, right, I want you to hold on to the word. Zaire was in the Bible, which is an African place. All right. But the word Zaire in its form is a Portuguese interpretation of the Kikongo or the Bantu word Nazir, Nzere. Now, you just keep that in mind, Nzere. And remember, the N and the Z being together definitely puts you in the within the Bantu language, all right? So next, what we're going to do is screen share here again. All right. The conception of the authenticity was derived from the MPR's professed doctrine, authentic Zairean nationalism. Okay, so just listen to that. I'm gonna go over that again because sometimes this writing gets, the way they word things get confusing. The concept of authenticating was derived from the NPR's professed doctrine of the authentic Zairean nationalism. So what now? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. What Mobutu was trying to do was actually keep the Edomite heritage of that region being Zaire. Now we also realize that that's a Portuguese interpretation, and the actual Kikongo word was Nzere, Nazir. All right, let's go further. Because trust me, I'm getting to something. Every time I try to share that, it doesn't share for some reason. I just tried to share it twice. All right, let's try to share it again. My fault, people. I do apologize for these hiccups. Technology. All right. There we go. All right, just make sure that y'all can see it. All right, you can see it. All right. Once again, the concept of authenticating was derived from the NPR's professed doctrine of authenticating Zairian nationalism and accommodation of religiousism and tribalism. See, like I said, Mobutu wanted to define that area away from Congo because he knew the Edomite connotation that came with that area, and that area under the Edomite name would be Nazir, all right, or Zaire in the Bible from the Portuguese interpretation. So no matter which one you're going with, just know that the old country of Zaire that was changed to the Democratic Republic of Congo is actually the Zaire of the Bible that the Edomites or the kingdom of Edom was at in Africa, and the tribe of Judah or the province of Judah or Judea was right next door to what we call Zaire or Nazir. All right, now let's go deeper. What am I getting at other than the fact that, hey, there is a biblical place that's in Africa that's been changed? Okay, that's not the whole point that I'm going to make, but it's good to know that hey, the biblically named place Zaire is the same country in Africa called Zaire, and that way you can get some type of geographical location on how close Israel or your Solaleh was to the Edomites of Zaire. That's why I went to 2 Kings chapter 8, verse 21 to show you that Judea, and Zaire were neighbors within the Congo basin. So that was my whole plight about that. But there's a special secret about the Kikongo word Nazir, Nzere, and that we're going to get into that. All right. So let me stop showing that. All right. So now I'm saying that there's something very special about that word. All right. What am I getting at about this word Nzere? That word is actually where Jesus Christ come from. Huh? What do you mean? Yeah. Zaire, Nazir, that is where Jesus Christ / Yesiah Congo comes from. Raymond, you make a big claim. Can you prove it? Let's go. All right. The screen share here again. All right. We'll go in here. Just wanted to show you this map of Zaire. Most people might not be familiar with it. It's like, hey, I ain't even heard of the country Zaire. I didn't even know it existed. All right. A while back, but even in biblical times. So the word Zaire just didn't come from anywhere. All right. So as you can see in the green right here, you have Zaire, the same one spoken of in 2 Kings chapter 8, verse 21. Do your own research. Don't let me lead you into all things. So that way they can't hide this stuff from you. So if Zaire is here, then Judah would be here. Do you understand? This is the land of the Israelites. This is Sub-Sahara, beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Ethiopia. See? Ethiopia. Ethiopia was a lot bigger. It's like a lot bigger. But we got to realize we took over a lot of lands, and this is the Edomite kingdom. I want to get the doctrine out of there. This is the Edomite kingdom. If you're looking for Edomites, they're in this area. They're not white people. I do not know why people teach it on their channels or let people put stupid videos on their channel teaching that the white man is Esau. The Esau will never be of the bond to blood. I don't know how people going around teaching that. Anyway, all right. So I just want you to see that before I move on, because I keep telling you it's something special about the Kikongo word Nazir, Nzere. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the scriptures, and then I'm going to show you the Kikongo word Nzere hidden in the scriptures because of the retranslation. And when you, like I said, when you translate something, you're going to lose a lot of the original sauce. Okay. So let's just go into this. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I want you to look closely here. I want you to do your own research. Philip findeth Nathanael and said unto him, We have found him, of whom Moses in the law and the prophets spoke of and did write of, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. And Nathanael said unto him, Can there anything good come out of Nazareth? Philip said unto him, Come and see. Now listen to me well. I want you to stare real good at the word Nazareth. Stare at it real good. All right. Now, as you stare at the word Nazareth, I want you to take the N and the A off, and I want you to take the T and the H off. And what do you have? I'm going to say this again 2 more times. You have to realize that things have been hidden all so cleverly. Philip findeth Nathanael and said unto him, We have found him, of whom Musa in the law and the prophets did write, Jesus of Nazareth, Yesiah Congo, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Look at the word Nazareth. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Look at it. Can anything good come out of the province or the area of Zaire? Take the N and the A off, then take the T and the H off the back end. Then once you do that, you lose some of the Portuguese interpretation and actually get back to the Nzere. So you got to realize that these things have a spell change, but the real root of the word Nazareth is actually Nazir, the river that swallows all rivers, the Congo River, which is of the Congo people, which their God is named Ni-Congo. Look it up, N-E/Congo, Kongo. All right. So yes, let me see. So you can see my face here. Oh, once again, I didn't share that screen. Wow, it just will not share, huh? I don't get it. Maybe go back to that again. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize. I don't know what's going on. The enemy plays a part too. So yeah, so you can see it for yourself right here. Verse 46, and Nathanael said to him, Can anything good come out of Nazareth? So I'm just trying to show you guys that basically the word Zaire or Nazir, the Kikongo word, is buried within the Portuguese interpretation or the King James English interpretation that they put in John. All right. John chapter 8, John chapter 8, verse, what's that? Yeah, 40. I forget, man. I lost my place here. 45, yeah. All right. So you gotta stop that screen share. All right. So I just want to show you this on a piece of paper. If you can see it, I don't know. Might be too light for the. That is the word. All right. That's the word that is hidden in the word Nazareth. Okay. I do apologize for me hiccuping on those screen shares, but this is the word that you need to look up. All right. Don't just follow my coattail. Do your own research. This is the root word of Nazareth, which is a Kikongo word, not the Portuguese interpretation. Zaire, the root, when you get away from the European translations and the Portuguese interpretation of the Kikongo word, see, that word is still stuck and hidden in Nazareth. Can you see it? See, Nazir. And why do you think it's Nazareth? Because they took the N and separated it and pushed a vowel in it in order for it for them to pronounce it better. Look, take the A. Now watch this. I'm gonna do one better for you, right? Right up under that word, I'm gonna show you so that way you can see it. Sometimes just talking, sometimes you need to see it. All right. Hopefully you can see that. Now, what I'm going to do is going to show you something here. So that way you can see it. All right. So here's the secret, and this is the end of the video. Plain to see, can't run away from it. Easy etymology research, do it. See it? Zaire. That's right. That's why they was telling you could anything come good out of Edom, because they didn't realize that, wait a minute, how's a Judite coming out of Edom gonna be the Messiah? Figure it out, man. These people are lying to us. But let me take it back. Bombshell video. I'm taking back Nazareth. Here it is, right here. Boom. Jesus Christ / Yesiah Congo was from Zaire, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, with that one, hopefully I did a little something, put some damage in the lack of knowledge that we got. I always appreciate being here with y'all. What am I saying in this video? It's plain to see how they hidden the maps, change things around. This name Nazareth is basically a Portuguese European interpretation or transliteration from the actual Kikongo word, which is Nazir. Nazareth is the King James English, Portuguese English interpretation, European interpretation. Once you break the word down, you can easily go back to the word Zaire. But then once you go to the root of the word, the Portuguese or the English word Nazareth, then you have to actually go from Zaire to what the Kikongo original word. See? So I just want you to see that your boy, Jesus Christ, is from an African country called Zaire, which actually is the allotted land of Esau and his descendants, the Edomites. And the Edomites are black, Bantu black people of the continent of Africa. Can we please get off the false doctrines? Because it's easy to hate the white man and attach all the bad curses that are associated to Esau to the white man in order to create sensationalism. Can we please stop being immature and please stop giving? And you don't even know that you think you're doing a slick job of that, but what you're really doing is just handing over more power and supremacy to white folks when it doesn't have to be done. Esau is the twin brother of Jacob. Jacob stayed, or his descendants stayed in Judea, which was right next door to Nazareth or Zaire, now called the Democratic Republic of Congo. With that, hopefully I took back Nazareth and maybe actually showed a little light about who Jesus Christ / Yesiah Congo truly was, other than him just being black. Can we put him back in his homeland, please? Zaire, Nazir, the Congo River that swallowed, the river that swallows all rivers. There you go, people. Clear as day. When you study, you will not suffer from a lack of knowledge. Nazareth is basically Zaire, which basically is a Portuguese interpretation of the key Congo word Nazir, which is the actual real name of the Congo River. So the name of the river is not the Congo River. It's the Nazir, the river that swallows all rivers. And that's why I got that name, the Congo River. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully y'all got something. Hallelujah. Amen. Until the next time on the Bantu Exodus channel. See you.